All right, there, guys. Welcome. Here we are. We've made it to another week. Get going fast here. Let's see if we can get this. See if that helps a little bit with the light there. Hope you're all doing good. Welcome back to another week. As usual, we're going to sit here for just a second, let people catch up with us, make sure the video is going. And we got kind of a big episode to go through here. There's a lot happened last week, or at least we had a lot of action on the Get Going Fast page. So as usual, we're going to go through there. I see Nirdesh is here. Nirdesh, what's up? Yo, welcome. He's here, and he is in #1 place right now with some points. Oh, it looks like 9-layer Nige is here too. But Nirdesh is leading the board right now with 75 XP. Whoops, just shut that out. Nige must have said something that I missed there because he's got 25 XP. Oh, there he is. Good afternoon from the UK. Good afternoon to you as well, sir. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to click over to here. Let's make sure we got this all set up. Hi-oh. Nige recently uploaded some new videos as well, too, that he was working on. If you can remind us of your website, Nige, I'll go ahead and do that. Tyrone is here. What's up, Tyrone? Good to see you. Yo, always happy to see you. Now, if Coon Grizzly shows up, also known as Courtesan, if he shows up, he's been making some good videos. He popped up, and I'll show his stuff if he goes ahead and pops in. But really quickly, let's go over here, make sure that I'm streaming. I believe that I am, or else you guys wouldn't be seeing this. Let me just click here just to do the bop bop and make sure. Okay, get to watch an ad. Love watching ads on my own video. Believe that I am, or else. Okay, there we go. So we are definitely there. So we'll get on with the weekly review. Okay, yeah. Nigel just went ahead and did his YouTube site. It's at planetnigel.com, yo. So let's get over to there as well. So my internet is being wonky at the moment. I'm trying to get to getgoingfast.pro and it's not yoing. Or it's not going, or it's not yoing, one of the two. Hanky is here. What's up, Hank? Hank, of course, is our Cobalt CPP fellow, and actually we're going to be talking a bit about Cobalt CPP today. In fact, that's a good reminder. Man, why are we not getting over to this site? I'm not getting over to the Get Going Fast site. Really quickly, while we're trying to get there, we'll go over here to Planet Nigel. This is Nigel's page, and I obviously want to promote that because I'm so proud of all you guys. So he actually is now in direct competition here, putting up his own tutorials. No, I'm just kidding. It's great. Go watch it up. He does how to do your smooth FPS. I was actually playing with that in Wantu GP, and really easy to smooth out your stuff. I went up to like some crazy thing, 200 plus frames per second.
I finally had the courage to enter my grandmother's house. I had inherited it after she passed away some years ago, but one particular memory had prevented me from returning. Today, I would face something that I would have never
I'm waiting to see what happens here,
possible.
Nigel. This is Nigel's video.
I have lots of fond memories of visiting my grandma, and I always remember being happy there, playing in her big, beautiful garden. Even though Grandma had warned me not to open the door in the garden wall, I dared myself anyway.
Lily, stop, she shouted.
Stop, Lily.
I told you to never, ever
Now he's got
open
me
that door,
hooked.
you naughty girl.
Here we go.
Decades later, I was determined to find out what lied beyond the door in
Okay, I'm going
Grandma's
to click
garden.
forward so we can find out what lies beyond the door. I want to move on, but he's got me hooked.
I was amazed to find exactly the same garden. This very garden.
Good God, no. That's her, I guess. Now she needs her eyes to like. The only thing that could have made that better is if her eyes went blue and she's like, and then start flaming fire or some crap like that. Good job. So Nigel made that. I'm not sure what he made that from. Oh, Nigel says it's got a copyright notice on the track. Great. So I've just polluted my own video. So I won't be able to monetize this, but oh well. Not a big deal. Still, that was very good. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Well, good job, Nigel. That's really good stuff. And I am curious what you used to make that. But let's get on with our weekly review and flagship. This is probably... Oh, crap. Where did we go? I just had this a second ago. A lot happened, so I'm scrolling back pretty far. Oh, there it goes. This was last week's review and flagship. Okay. This is where Hanky can come in. So this is exciting stuff. And this is something new that we're going to start doing here on getgoingfast.pro. If you... I don't know if I did actually make a video of it. Cobalt CPP, which is our... Excellent. It's very excellent. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite apps, okay, that runs LLMs. It has what are called configuration files or template files, right? KCPPT files. And so with these, what we can do is I can actually easily share cool models with you. Hank and Concito and these guys, they're always... coming up with different things they're adding to it. So like they add you can generate flux images. Well, we did a video, I think you'll see it down here, with using context. And all these things, which would be more difficult to load and different things, you can just load in Cobalt CPP with a single file thing. So I'm going to start, I think probably once every 2 weeks, I'm going to start throwing out a different file for you guys. So like one of the things I've been wanting to share, I love the Grand Horror models. They're just great. They use this kind of Victorian sort of language, blah, blah. So I'm going to download. I'll say, hey guys, here's a KCPT file. Load it up there. It will download it. You guys can play with it. Okay. I've already uploaded the context one. I think we did one for GLM, which is our big programming one. And the point is, it's an easy way for you guys to check out different large language models, which is really my love. My love is large language models. But I get caught up with all the image and video generation because that's everywhere, yo. And how you like that? I want to try see if I can see with these on. And but this is my way. I'm going to start doing that. And this is going to be free for all prairie dogs as well. So this is going to be, you can buy these files. So someone can be like, hey, I just want a new file. I want a new storyline. These can create narratives for you. So I've got one that's called, what is it called? It's like the tavern, you know, and you go in and there's some kind of mystery, and so you got to go out and play through it. There's just easy ways that I can get you guys to playing with Cobalt CPP. And I'm going to be dropping stuff at least once every 2 weeks. So that'll be something to look out for and play. Load it up and it goes. Very easy. Okay, so this is what we were just talking about. Generate context images with Cobalt CPP in 3 clicks. So again, all hail to Hank and to Concito for doing this stuff. Hey, Mike just popped in. Mike is one of our blue stars. Mike, good to see you. Yo, welcome. I'll take off my sunglasses for you. Good to see you, Mike. And 9 is one of our blue stars too. But I gave him I gave 9 a lot of accolades here for his video. So in case you was wondering, 9, hats off to you too. But Mike, welcome. Mike, hey! Welcome on in. If you guys don't know, when you get a little blue star by there, you become a little celebrity when you pop in. All right, so anyway, so here again, generate context images with Cobalt CPP. All you do is you load the CPPT file. It downloads everything you need, and then you can play with context in this. It's not the best software ever. I mean, it's good software. It's not the best implementation of context, but it'll certainly get you going. One of the easiest ways to get going with context without using Comfy UI. Okay, so a lot of these I've been putting out. These again, I'm on a 1.2GP kick. I think 1.2GP is the holy grail of software because you can do everything you want. I mean, I teach people these complicated Comfy UI installations that really is kind of over a lot of people's heads. You do everything in 1.2GP. So I made this one. Let's watch this for just a second. All right, probably enough of that. So, real easy workflow, how I've been making these, by the way. So, what I do is this, right? Head over to Chat GPT. This is, I think, the easiest way to do this stuff. And I will say, okay, actually, there's a couple things I do. Let me open this up for you. I use this template. Before we go to Chat GPT, I go over to blog. Let's go to CogniBuild. I generate like 50 of these videos at a time. And so this is the absolute easiest way that I've been able to do this. Man, what is going on here? So I go to cognibuild.ai. Okay, then we just click on blog. Now, over here, there is one here. It's called General Prompting Guide for Image. Now, this is from Colin Herbs. So he wrote this. So all accolades to him. I copy this all. Okay, copy the whole thing. Then I go over to ChatGPT and I say using this prompt guide, create 50. Let's just do 10 for right now, or let's do 5 so that we can get on with the day. But I put 50 on here usually. Okay, I'll say create 5 creative prompts regarding the theme of cowboys riding battle cats, like tigers and lions with armor. Okay, and I'll say, then I usually say something like this. I'll say, throw out your first 5 ideas and assume they were too general and boring. Then create 5 more. Okay, so then I go ahead and paste. Then go ahead and paste this in. Oh, and then I also say this. Give me the prompts in an unordered / numbered list with just a space between each. Okay. Then we go ahead and it's going to go through there and it will pop a bunch out. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Now it didn't listen. Look at that. It put a number there because it's being a turd. So the reason that it's important for it not to have a number, I'm going to say, I'm going to put it here. I said no numbers, just the text with a space between. Now I'm going to show you there's a reason why we go with no numbers between. Here we go. All right. Because we're going to take this. Okay. Come on, Poppy. All right, then we're just going to highlight it. I'm going to copy it. Then I go over to json.getgoingfast.pro. This takes you over to my blog. Why is this everything taking so dang long? Okay, well, that said, we can also get through it here just by going over here. And you'll see that there's a one here that says JSON Creator. So we just click that. Then I paste it into here, set my resolution, and I go create JSON. Okay, then I can grab all of this, I download it into a zip file, then I open up One2GP, load it in, and it just starts generating. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm creating a queue. Okay, and that's how I do this stuff. And I can get going very fast with this. Say, give me 50, give me 50 more, whatever, and I just load them all into One2GP, and then I go to the river, and I come back, and they're done. Okay? All right, so that was a lot for a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're moving on. Hugging Face just launched a $299 robot. It's a $300 robot. It's a little bit of a misnomer because actually they dropped a $500 bot. So the $200 bot does not have Wi-Fi, but essentially this thing's and it doesn't have Raspberry Pi. So it talks about Raspberry Pi. The $500 version has Raspberry Pi. Now, what is the big deal about this thing? Well, Reachy here actually is a fully open source bot from Hugging Face, and of course Hugging Face is where we get our models from and all that good stuff. So it means that it's open source, and when you get this, people like you and I will be working to create different things for this thing to do, face scanning, eye scanning, whatever, and you can be uploading it in. You can be trying, just like we do with our AI stuff, we can be trying with this robot. So I'm actually pretty excited. I'm thinking about buying one of these things. Obviously, I'd rather have a Helix, you know, but who's going to have $20,000 to $30,000 just lying around to get a full robot? Not me. Although I would if I did. So anyways, this is kind of cool, this little reachy thing. I guess we could click the video and do collaborator. So it's not great. See, it's just a beginning robot. It like the head goes up, the antennas do stuff. It can track your hands, that kind of stuff. So might not be a bad way to. It's like it's a toy, okay. But again, as open source stuff grows, people are going to be creating incredible. People are going to create incredible apps to go with it, and since it's open source, we'll be able to do it. So anyway, I don't know. Thinking about playing with that a bit. So let's see here. 9 saying, I tried to do the same in KCP, made the prompts and simply would not go to it in the right format. Gave up. Hank asked me, are you buying one? I'm thinking about buying one, Hank, and then I could write it off on my taxes as well. That's probably why I would get it. I'm thinking about it because then I can start doing videos on getting a robot. I mean, what do you guys, would you guys get something like this? Is this a hobby you guys get into? I assume at some point the software we're doing here kind of tethers out and we end up moving into something new, and I think open source robot stuff is pretty awesome. So okay, nice is wait for version 2, which is probably the smart thing to do. All right, moving on. Esponzo Text Expander. This is a cool little app that someone else made. Very cool, but we just grabbed it, threw it on here. It's a text expander. So like if you're up in here, like let's say I want to type getgoingfast.pro, but I'm tired of typing it all the time. I just type :GGF, and then notice it expanded out the thing. So that's just a simple example. So one of the things that happens a lot with me is I answer the same question over and over and over and over again. So with Text Expander, what you can do is that you can create your long answers and then just put like a colon and some small word, and it triggers it all out. Very good app for doing a lot of same stuff. Same thing with my programming. When I program stuff, I always have this, you know how when you load up my installers, it shows the picture of the house and the birds and all that kind of stuff. And that's in what's called a disclaimer, or that's in my about.nfo file. So I always have to add that to my apps. Well, now I use the expander, I can just type, I think I just type exist, because it's like, it's called an if exist command in BAT. So I just put exist and then it populates it all out. Saves a ton of time. Yeah, Hank's asking 9 about what do you mean wrong format? Yeah, he's talking about the Cobalt CPP stuff. Hank, yes, please go ahead and handle whatever's going on with that. Hank is will know. Hank knows stuff inside and out. Okay. All right, we reached 50,000 subscribers this last week, which is exciting. I've been doing this for a little over a year now, so that's exciting how fast we've grown with this. You know, man, it'd be great to go up. I'm gonna start focusing on views, hopefully more even over subscribers. I've been focused on building the subscriber base. The way YouTube works is funny. Like you can focus on views or subscribers. I would think those two would go together because you get subscribers, they watch, but evidently they don't, whatever. So I've been excited that we've raced our way up to 50,000. Now what we need to do is expand it, and we need to see this thing go big. And I'm telling you guys, if we can get big with this stuff, we can start doing all sorts of stuff. I would like to travel the world to come visit you. I would love to come to your place and actually meet you, and then we could do video at your place, you know, working on one of your projects and put them up on YouTube. It'd be great. Honestly, that would be that's the dream. So we're getting there. We're excited to do that, and thank you guys for being part of that. So all right, more Esponzo stuff. Okay, we did another. I'm on this 1-2 GP kick, so let's watch a little bit of this one. That's probably my favorite image right there. All right, enough of that. So, same thing, move on. Okay, Joy Caption. We went ahead and updated it for the 50 series. Of course, once the NVIDIA 50 series card came out, it broke a lot of stuff. And the reason it broke a lot of stuff is because it requires Torch 12.8. So when we go over here and we do this, we type Torch install, and we go to the PyTorch page. Okay, we yo it on up over to here. Well, no, we yo it up over here on the get started. Okay, you have your different CUDA options. We've been using CUDA 12.6, and the 50 series will not work with 12.6. You have to use the 12.8 with 50 series cards. With the 20, 30, 40 cards, you cannot use 12.8. So everything we had was 12.6, 11.8. So stuff has had to get updated, and it has actually broke some apps that are just unrepairable for the 50 series, at least in my knowledge, because it relies on different stuff. But we've been able to save quite a bit, and Joy Caption Alpha 2 is one of those. So Joy Caption is one of these ones where you can actually throw in a model or an image, and it gives you the description, which is, of course, is great when you get into training your own models. You need that. Or if you want to recreate something. This has historically been one of my favorite apps. I really love Joy Caption Alpha. And this is a Gradio app. You can throw this into your Comfy UI as well. I don't have the Comfy UI workflow for this, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm still not a huge Comfy UI fan. Like, the only reason I use Comfy UI is because we have to so much. I would so much prefer to just keep you guys in Gradio apps that work fast. If it's comparable between an app and Comfy UI, I'm going to go with the app every time. And this is pretty comparable. This is a fast app. Anyways, with Comfy UI, you can use what's called Florence as well. Florence is a Microsoft thing that is really good at describing facial features and stuff like that. And it's used quite a bit in the face swapping stuff to recreate images. And I think I have some videos on how to do that. It gets really in there. And I'm going to tell you the truth. At some level, I just become like every freaking other channel in the world that is describing Comfy UI stuff that I don't really know. You got to play into your strengths, and there's guys out there that know that stuff better than I do. Although I don't think they can teach it as good as I do. Hey, I'm just kidding. I'm just patting my own back here. But you have your own strengths, and what I really want you to do is I want to give you this technology. I want to show you how to use it fast, get into it, and start making your programs. Joy Caption is a great app for that, okay? And this one will actually describe NSFW stuff too. And in the past, you could say something and it wouldn't say boobies or something like that. It'd be like, generic. This will say boobies, okay? And it's working for the 50 series now. Hey. All right, so, okay, just did another face swap. Did you guys see Superman? I've heard like that, they everything, they tried to integrate politics into it, so I'm like not that excited, but it does look kind of cool. And I watched a Nerdotic thing of it, and that guy's pretty critical of stuff. He said it's pretty mid. That's what he said. He said it's a mid show. It's not great, it's not bad. It's like, eh. And you know what? At this point, when they ruin every frickin' IP with their politics, mid is like, you're like, hey, good job, you landed on mid. So I'm actually kind of excited to see it, but here we did this face swap.
What is this? Crypto! What the hey, dude? I thought you destroyed the whole Superman robots. I thought I told you to keep an eye on him.
We feed the canine, but he is unruly. And he realizes we are not flesh and blood and couldn't, in our heart of hearts, care less whether he lives or dies.
Stop, Crypto, leave it. Ow, ow, stop. Ow, stop. Crypto, ow, ow, stop it, stop. Sit, stay.
All right, so there you have it, the Superman face swap. Good stuff. That was using Rope Live, which is still, as far as I'm concerned, the best face swap software. And that one had some issues when I was trying to do it, because one of the problems with all the face swapping software is when a face turns too far to the side, the face glitches in and out, and it makes it look really ugly. So again, one of the key things about Rope Live is it has markers. Thank you. So you can go frame by frame. You change the settings, hit a marker. Then you go to the next frame, change settings, hit a marker, and it actually dynamically moves between the settings as you're recording. So that's the most powerful thing about Rope Live, and so I was able to do that. Plus, I'm going to tell you just a little side note trick. When you're doing your face swap and stuff, think about the perception of the person watching. So you are very aware of what's going on, but the person watching it may not. So sometimes you have to just creatively cut things. So like that actually had a couple seconds that I could have started at, but I wasn't able to get a good video, and so I cut it off at 2 seconds. No one's going to know that I threw out that first 2 seconds. Okay. Another thing is if you've got scenes where you can add a face and just is making it glitchy, sometimes it's best just to not change the face. And the video is going so fast that generally people won't even notice that the face didn't change for that couple frames. So anyway, some little face swapping tips for you. All right, let's move on. Okay, back to our Cobalt. I told you we got a lot going on here. By the way, I really want to say hi to Human, who just popped in. Hey, Human, welcome, yo. I think it's his first time, so let's give him a couple of these little things going up. Really quickly, we're checking the... Oh, my God, we got 6 people on the top fan list. Hank has taken number 1. You guys just going to let Hank just waltz in here and take the number 1 spot like that, guys? All right, you know, he's got number 1. Tyrone's Luck is number 2. Mike is at number 3. Nerd Shestra is at number 4. Oh, that's right. He was the one that first came in. So hey, dude. Nigel's at 5, and Blade Beats is at 6. So I'm telling you, if you guys want to get on this board, you better get on there, and you get on there by chatting more. So Hank's number 1. So go after you. Welcome to the top, Hank. Now every fool with a keyboard is going to be coming after you. Welcome to hell. All right. So here we go. This is another one of those KCPPT files. Okay. One of these drops. I was telling you, we're going to be doing this every. We're going to be doing this every couple of weeks here. We're going to give you something new. The GLM model here is. The one that we can do the programming with. So like we did the this is probably gonna end up messing this up. Damn it. Okay, so I hate it when it does that. All right, this is the one that you can just do one-shot programming. So the ASCII creator was done in GLM. Okay, what were some of the other apps we did? Anyways, a lot of it's done. This is a great programming. Again, Hanky turned me on to this one, so thanks again to Hanky for that. And all you got to do is just load it into KCPP, and it loads up. Jams just walked in, so we're pumping up the Jams again. Yo! Sup, Jams? And anyway, so keep your eye on this. You can get these. These are for sale, but if you're a Prairie Dog member or above, you get them for free. So just download them, and you get the update. Go get your updated Cobalt CPP, which you can just do by going Cobalt CPP. Go here to Lost Ruins. Hanky's going to have to describe to us who Lost Ruins is, because I know him and Concito. I'm not sure who Lost Ruins is. But anyway, you scroll down into here, and it says download the latest version. So click there, download it. It's just a single file. Okay, and then you're ready to go. Whoops, with these as these come down every so often. Okay, another 1 2GP. So we'll watch a few seconds of this. Oh, that's right. This one. Okay, what we did with this one is actually we made 20-second long videos with this. Very easy to do. Oh, Lost Ruins. By the way, he's saying Lost Ruins is Concito. Okay, good to know. So anyway, we're using 2GP. You can make 20-second videos easy. Guys, I can't express this to you enough. Like, there's all these videos like how to make long videos and Comfy UI and get this node and download this and blah! And it's like, dude, get 2GP and download. You know that meme of that black kid, and he's like, someone's asking him like a question. He's like, So that's kind of the thing. It's like someone's like, how do I do, this big make 20-second long videos? And he's just like, 1-2-GP. It's so easy. Okay. And this, I actually talk about how to do it, but this video here is an example of some longer stuff we did. Okay, so there we go. So that there's more there. You can go watch that on YouTube. But again, making here, I'll actually mute this in the background while I'm talking. You can see how long it goes. So again, making long videos is really easy. You just go there and pump up the frames, and it automatically kicks in with what's called sliding window. And essentially, sliding window just it does it in batches. It says create this many frames, and then over here, take it back about like 5 frames and then start again from there, and it just keeps doing that. Okay. Also, if you're using that works with Fusion X. If you're doing something that's not Fusion X, uses what's called Reflex, or again, I'm from Idaho, so I'm thinking guns. I call it. It looks to me like Rifle X, which would be cool. You just program it in your chat. You're like LLM. I want to shoot that thing. Like, so it sounds like Rifle X, but I think it's pronounced Reflex. But you can create long stuff, really easy stuff to do. Now, Hank says VO locally when? I don't know. So do we have VO local? We're getting there. Fusion X is very good. And I think can compete with the online stuff. Fusion X is the best there is. Now, the thing about Fusion X is you do kind of get locked into everything looks kind of the same. So like, that grainy kind of feeling. What's really cool, like you get these LoRa's that are like selfie LoRa's or like part of, and they look like it could have been made in the 70s with a Kodak camera or something like that. It doesn't quite get that. Everything is very vibrant, very rich. The backgrounds are incredibly detailed, but it does have a very bright thing. So it looks like Fusion X stuff. But honestly, this is as good as you could do. This is as good as you could do on the VO stuff or, those stuff online. Now, Hank asked, does it have audio? So here's the thing. It does. So I haven't done a video on it yet, but 1-2-GP has added audio. So it's not awesome. It's not like the best thing since sliced bread, but it is audio. And like I think I did a video on here. Let me grab one of these really quick. Let me see. I made a couple with audio. I think this one has audio, so let me load this up. Deleting some stuff here. So as you can see, this I just prompted in big band marching. And that's all with 1-2-GP. So you could do the same thing with a 20-second video as well. As Fusion X, Vase. I don't know if I had another with sound on it or not. Here's another one with sound. All right, so that's not terrible. So you do have to enable that in the 1-2-GP settings, and I'm going to do a video on how to do that here. I'm probably going to throw it in with a few things. Okay, so here was the video where I talk about how to do your 20-second stuff. Our AI Brews weekly roundup, of course. Still waiting for this turd to get back to me and say, let's collaborate. I'm giving him free promo. Promo me back, bro. Okay, and we just uploaded this today. So multi-talk is in 1GPT. So you can do multiple speakers in here. This is the newest face swapping or lip syncing software. It's not bad. It's good. I'm gonna tell you, we've talked about this before. This does really good like body expressions.
I want to tell you about Get Going Fast, the best way to get into working AI and to do it fast. Quick and easy to follow
That's the kind
instructions
of
and
stuff I like
installers to get you going.
when her hand goes and she's like, fast. You know, that's the kind of way that you would speak with your body. There's good body language.
Going fast.
One store, full outfit. So today's
Now
store,
watch, this lady's going to
Lamleys.
say, like this.
I
with
love
her
a
hands.
good Sunday casual lunch. This I got from Lamleys pretty recently, but it's from the brand.
So this has incredible body language. The lip syncing on this software is not totally off the chart, but it is quite good. And like I said, the body stuff is good. You can do single people too. So this is my bumboboom.com. I just threw in a single image.
A 70-year-old Idaho man was arrested after allegedly striking a pro-Trump counter-protester with his car outside a Tesla dealership. Anti-Musk demonstrators were protesting.
Okay, so if you watch this, now I can do better quality than this with Sonic, but here's the thing with this is, one, you can get the full screen, which I can't get with Sonic. I can only get a thing. And also, again, her body language is still better than Sonic. If you notice, she's got wrinkles on her forehead and stuff. So it's actually adding things with her hands. It's actually pretty incredible body language with multi. And you can do this in One2GP. So it's like, again, it's like, hey, how do I do talk stuff, and it's like, comfy UIs, and the guy's just like, One2GP. So there's a reason why I'm promoting One2GP so much, and it's because it truly is superior software. Okay, with that said, we have reached the end of the weekly review. Let me know if you got some questions. We're going to move on here really quick. We don't have a flagship project so much, but I am going to say that we're going to start moving into a different phase here of getting people going with cloud GPU stuff. So if you guys, there's a lot of people out there that are bummed because they don't have fantastic GPUs to run stuff. And I've kind of avoided getting into this because I'm like, well, I want to run it locally. Okay. But I think we got to the point where we're going to start going here. So one of the things we're going to look at is runpod. So runpod is a place that you can actually rent your higher GPUs. I know that Fidel Cocoon, he's the Nordic Viking over here that works on a lot of, he's kind of our LoRa master. He comes into these, and what he does is actually he'll create a LoRa, and he'll actually spend a few bucks just to create a better what do you call it, GPU to work it on. So you can actually go ahead and sign up. And if you do, I want to encourage you to go to runpod.getgoingfast.pro. Okay, if you're going to sign up, I'm going to actually be signing up and doing more stuff. So if you go to runpod.getgoingfast.pro and sign in, you'll actually give credit to the Get Going Fast thing, and we'll actually get some back from you. What do you call it when you sell something and you get something back, like a sales? We'll get some commission and credits. So if you are going to sign up for this, be sure to go to runpod.getgoingfast.pro and sign in and give us a little bit of your help there. So maybe if anything, this will be our flagship project for the week. I'm going to be going in here. I've got a lot of stuff, as I talked about, needing to update apps for the 50 series, which I can't do. I have a 4090, so I'm going to probably be renting some space on runpod so that I can run the 50 series. Now, a guy named Papa Nerd has been allowing me to use his computer, which is nice, but sometimes, he's not around. It'd just be good to get in there and try some stuff. So I think maybe go in there, and it is on a pay-as-you-go basis, so it's like $1 an hour or something like that. So maybe go in there, and that can be your flagship project for the week. It's just getting this going, and then later on, if you need to run something big, you got it going on. Okay, so that is runpod.getgoingfast.pro will take you here, and if you sign in, like I said, you'll be helping out the page. So, all right, with that, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. It is hotter than blue frickin' blazes today, and the flies have decided that they're officially here. I was kind of waiting all season, like, where are the flies? The flies have got to be coming. Yesterday, the flies were like, finished their last sip of coffee, they put it down. Flies were like this, and they're like, let's do this. And so they showed up. So I'm hot and got damn flies everywhere. So I want to head back to the river here in a little bit, work on some different stuff. Encourage you guys to do the same. You know, enjoy your summer, because the summer is just, it comes and it goes just like that, yo. Do appreciate your support. And I don't know, if you guys got any questions, let me know, and I will feel free to answer that. Oh, by the way, when you do sign up with the runpod.getgoingfast.pro, if you put like $5 or $10 in there, it does a random thing, and you can actually get all up to 50 free credits as well. So just for signing up with us, you get free stuff. All right, with that, we're going to say goodbye. Wish you the best. Guys, hang in there. You are the better part of this whole thing. We will catch up with you on the other side, yo.